Hey guys, it's Bria and welcome to my channel. So if you haven't been here before, hello, how are you? I'm Bria and I'm a seasonal worker. I go around the country working different seasonal jobs within hospitality, usually at the front desk, and I tend to move every 4 to 6 months. Currently I am applying for full-time permanent positions because of no health insurance and also because I need more monies, and the seasonal jobs just don't tend to pay that much, and on average they just don't. And I am full of nervous energy and stress. It's what I feel. By the way, these are really good. This is the coconut pineapple. I'm using it to quench my thirst. Yeah, so this is gonna be a rant. Oh God, I'm gonna spell it. Because I am so irritated right now. I can't tell you how many interviews I've already had, how many applications I've put in. It's atrocious. I don't think I've ever done so many interviews and filled out so many applications in such a seemingly short amount of time. You would think I was trying to get into the Secret Service. And I'm just gonna talk right off the cuff just about the jobs I've applied for, how I've been feeling a bit disrespected by some of these places, and just how things are not going the way that I thought that they would. So first off, there are 2 jobs that I feel like disrespected me and really wasted my time. So first job, I applied to work at Deer Valley in Park City, Utah. I was very excited to work there. They use the same system I use now. I said it'd be no problem. I can get in there. Won't even really have to learn the system. It'll be great. I applied for the front desk supervisor position, and it was a permanent position year round. They said, you know what, we need someone to start right away. And this was like end of August. I applied to work with them. They were like, we need someone to start right away, so instead of doing a permanent year round, why don't you do seasonal front desk supervisor? I said, yeah, I think about that, because I really was gonna think about it. And so the guy emails me. Next day I email him back, yeah, I'm interested in doing the seasonal thing. I can, no worries. I heard back from him after that response. I heard back from him 2 weeks later. Yeah, 2 weeks later I heard back from him. And I almost emailed him first. But then he emailed me like, sorry, I lost your reply in my inbox. I'm like, okay, I am still interested if you want to do an interview. He emails back same day. All right, just let me know what times you're available this week and we'll do a Zoom or a Teams video chat. I said, cool beans, let's do that. And I replied to him next day with the times that I was available, because I had to fix my schedule and stuff. Do you know the next time I heard from him? You want to guess? 2 weeks. Actually, I didn't hear from him again. 2 weeks goes by and I hear nothing, and I'm like, what is happening? Okay, so what I did, I don't think I've ever done this before. So I actually emailed him and I was like, sir, this job must not be high on your list of priorities, because the inconsistencies, I literally said this, the inconsistencies in which I'm receiving communications is concerning. So either this is not high on your list of priorities, or you've already found a candidate you're gonna hire, whatever. And I was like, it's fine, but I can't honestly even consider this place with how little communication I'm getting. So good luck with hiring for the winter season. Best of luck, buys. I literally, that's not verbatim what I said, but that's pretty much the gist of what I said. Who's gonna be chasing after you like that? Excuse me? Like, I'm sitting here trying to get my ducks in a row, and you I'm so tired of it. I'm tired. And that's just and he didn't even reply to the first email. He didn't even reply to that email with me being like, I guess you don't want to hire me for this position or whatever. Like, he didn't respond to that email at all, which I'm like, what do you say? I guess. But part of me wonders if he's seen it and he just doesn't want to respond, or if he hasn't even seen it because he just loses all his emails. Sorry, there's some music going on, but I need to rant right now. So, next job. These people got me hot under the collar. They got me hot. I'm mad. Because it's a lack of communication is the first problem that I had with this interview. But also, just like the haphazardness that was going on in the interview was concerning. It's like, y'all got problems with organization, because right now this is not organized at all. So, I applied for this place in Big Fork, which is not too far from where I am right now. And it was for either front desk supervisor or front desk manager. I can't remember. I think it was front desk supervisor. Regular smegular job posted, nothing crazy about it. Front desk supervisor, and it was for year round. Now the hotel, I think it's the Wilson Hotel, which it's, I believe 3 years ago Marriott picked up this hotel, and so it's like Marriott branded, so they have like standards and stuff. Like, good for you, you got standards. I'm glad. And so I like sit down for an interview, and first thing that was really strange about this interview was that there were 3 people interviewing me. Not 3 separate like Zoom calls, you know, with me, but no, one Zoom call with one camera, you know, here, AB, and 3 people. Like two chairs, okay? And then someone coming in and out. Switching seats, coming in and out. And I'm like, am I applying to be the CEO of this company? Why are there so many of y'all? Why is this 3-on-1? Why is this 3-on-1? And so that was weird. That was weird off the bat. I'm like, this is giving, I don't know what I'm doing yet. It's giving I'm unorganized and we're trying to get stuff together. We're shuffling. We're doing too much shuffling. And so I'm sitting down to do the interview, you know, thinking it's gonna go, you know, normal. And so they start to tell me that, you know, there are a lot of candidates they're considering that are experienced like myself. I'm like, okay, thank you, but what are you about to say? And then they say, you know what, because, you know, you all don't really have experience working at a Marriott with our standards of what it means to work at a Marriott, and they have different types of, you know, rules about what's allowed because it's a Marriott branded hotel. Because we don't have experience with that, they're gonna bring us all in as front desk agents, you know, not as a supervisor that I actually applied for, but as front desk agents. And then they'll elevate and promote whomever rises to the occasion, is able to meet the standards of a Marriott. And I was like, what? That's not what I applied to do. That's not what the job posting communicated. So what the heck are you talking about? And I was feeling quite sassy that day, I have to say. And so I usually can like school my face, but I did not school my face one bit. The guy looked at me, he was like, so tell me what you're thinking, because your face is telling me something, like you're concerned. What is it? Let me know. And I was just like, well, it seems to me, and this is just how it typically works, It seems to me like you would hire the person that you felt was most qualified and could rise to the occasion of your standards as a Marriott. Just going crazy here, just thinking that maybe that's typically how that would work. No. Because I'm like, it doesn't, because then I'm competing with these people. We're all coming in as front desk agents, competing against each other for the job we actually applied for. Why are you doing this? And then he tries to like make it make sense by saying, oh, well, sometimes you have to take a step back or take a step down to be, to be able to level up later. And I was like, and then he uses his own like story. He says, yeah, I used to work in housekeeping and I was like the executive manager in housekeeping. And then I came to the front desk and I had to start off as a front desk agent and move up. I'm like, well, duh, you're coming from a different department that has nothing to do with the front desk. Duh, you have to step down. That's not the case with me. So your story don't make sense. But I'm sitting there like, I get it. I get what you're saying, even though it don't equate. It's not the same. It's not the same thing. And so I'm sitting here in this interview, and this interview is going south. It is going south of the border. And I'm sitting here like, I shouldn't have taken this interview. Part of me really didn't want to do the interview because I just was not feeling it. And this is why. This is why. It was a sign in my gut that this was not going to work out. And so I feel like both sides were trying to salvage this interview. Like I was trying to salvage it. They were trying to salvage it and it wasn't working. Cause he's like, oh, I see you worked night audit before. Would you want to do part-time night audit? I'm like, where is that coming from? What are you doing? No, I would have applied for night audit if I want to do that. Like, oh, I didn't throw this box away from the crock pot, not crock pot, the air fryer I bought like 11 months ago. But that interview was like the jankiest interview I've ever had in my life. I was like, I'm not gonna hear again from y'all, I'm sure. If y'all send me an email, if I get a do in my email box, I'd be so surprised. Because I was not shy with my opinions about what the heck they doing. And Marriott picked up that hotel 3 years ago, so I feel like they still trying to figure stuff out. And let me tell you this. I have gone through the interview process recently to work at the Four Seasons in Jackson Hole. Why are you a Marriott and acting like you so unique and special? Sit the heck down. I said, this is, y'all is trifling. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. I'm out. Peace out. I wish you the best in life. So those situations, those two job interview situations got me a little bit like, y'all is wasting my time. And I ain't got no time to waste. Time don't wait for nobody. I ain't got much time. Okay, so next. And now I just did an interview like literally 20 minutes ago. And if you don't know, I've been working here in West Glacier as a front desk manager for the summer. And I took this job because I had every intention of finding a year-round permanent position as either a front desk supervisor or a front desk manager, making more money than I have been making as a front desk agent. I'm looking to level up. Leveling up, people. I need some more money. And I thought that this would be a great way for me to like jumpstart into that year-round position. That's what I thought. But now it's become apparent that it still ain't enough. This is the interview I had today. Is the third interview where someone has told me basically, you don't quite have enough experience as a manager, or you don't. I've applied for 2 places that are kind of high-end places, and so it's been a combination of, oh, you don't have the luxury hotel experience, and or you don't have enough experience as a manager. And I'm like, I'm being asked to step down now and work as a front desk agent, and it's a huge step back. And people are promising me, oh yeah, well, there's growth, there's room to grow, you know, blah, 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 blah. I have seen people get tricked into working a job where they made less money and were being promised that they could be promoted easily. What I don't want to have happen is me get into a position where I'm working at the front desk, a lower position than I'm in right now, and then 2-3 years later I'm still not promoted, and then I'm leaving the company as a front desk agent, which is a huge step down from the position I had prior to that, which is the one here as a front desk manager. And I'm like, that's not really what I want to do. But I feel like I'm not getting any choice. I don't have a better choice at this point in time. And it's like, what was the point of doing this anyway? Then, like, what was the point of coming here to work as a front desk manager, thinking that it was going to help me get more manager positions after it, if now I'm interviewing for those positions and people are telling me it's still not enough? Well, it's like, well, what the heck I've been doing this whole summer? What's the point? I could have did something a lot easier. I'm frustrated. So let me clarify. So this thing's getting on my nerves. So I did interview for a place in Whitefish, Montana. I'm in West Glacier. This is in Whitefish, like 40 minutes away. And it's with the company that I currently work for right now. And it's as a front desk manager, yeah, at this bigger place in Whitefish, and it is year round. It is my first pick. It is an easy transition. It pays well. I'm familiar with the system. I'm familiar with the people. I'm not familiar with the people so much, but I'm familiar with the area, XYZ. I did an interview last week. Haven't heard back yet. I'm my worst critic. I am my most toughest critic. And so I know that I could have done better at 1 or 2 things in that interview that I had last week. I've heard good things from other people about what he said about me, which I'm hoping, you know, I'm just being hard on myself and that the interview actually went splendidly. But I haven't heard back yet. And so I'm like, I sent him an email because I was like, dude, like, I need to know ASAP, like, what's on the up and up, because if I gotta get packed to go elsewhere outside of this state, I need to know, like, now. So I'm waiting to hear back from him because that's really like my first pick. And then I'm just tired at this point. I'm so tired. It's just that there haven't been that many jobs on coolworks for supervisory or manager positions at the front desk of a resort. There haven't been that many of those being posted. And now I'm just feeling like everything that I've done this summer has been for nothing. Like, I'm starting to feel like I could have taken an easier job somewhere and not have had this responsibility. Like, it looks great, yeah, but apparently it's not enough. And so now I just feel silly and upset, to be honest. Yeah. And I'm just stressed. I'm stressed because I don't know where I'm going. I have to leave here soon, in like 3 weeks, and I don't know where I'm going. Yep. That's it. I'll update you guys when I figure stuff out. I know I'm trying not to get too upset because I know I had the job in Idaho that wants to hire me at $15 an hour, which some money is better than no money. And I feel like it'd be a great place to work. I just, $15 an hour is not where I want to be at this point. And so I could take that. If I going home is really not it's like a very last resort, because I'm definitely not gonna drive to Texas. Shifting all the way to Texas, that ain't happening. Clutching and shifting all the way to Texas is not happening. I'd have to like fly, leave my car and fly home, but then I'd be home for God knows how long without income. And unfortunately, I'm not set up where I could actually live without money coming in. Trying to get to that place, but I'm not there yet. And so I'm aware that I can't just go sit at home for weeks at a time. I have a car note now. So I'm trying to stress out about it too much. I mean, I'm stressing. You can see that I'm stressing. I'm trying not to stress eat. That's what I'm trying not to do. But yeah, I'll let you guys know what ends up happening when there has been development. Thank you for watching this very chaotic rant of mine. I promise, if this is your first video of mine, that I don't do this often. If something in this video made you want to subscribe, go ahead and do it. Just do it. I'm not gonna ask questions. If you so happen to like this video, go ahead and like it. Again, I'm not gonna ask questions. Do what you are feeling led to do. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Wow.